It's very likely that you have a full understanding of the rectangular coordinate system, the x and y axis, the origin, the quadrants, but I'm just going to take this little short segment to review that. This is a picture, if you will, a diagram of the rectangular coordinate system where I've shown increments on the x-axis through a positive 5 and through a negative 5, unless you were to label those differently, which you could do. Just want to remind you that this horizontal axis is called the x-axis and this vertical axis is called the y-axis. The origin is right here at the point where those two axes meet, and an ordered pair that you might plot at that origin would be called 0, 0, because from the origin you don't go anywhere in the x direction or the y direction to get to that point. You're at the starting point at 0, 0. It's important in trigonometry especially to know where the quadrants are, and so for right now I just like to say to you that this upper right quadrant is quadrant number 1. So any ordered pair in this area right here is in quadrant number 1. If you go counterclockwise, this is quadrant number 2, then quadrant number 3, we use Roman numerals, and finally the lower right quarter, quadrant number 4. When we plot ordered pairs on the rectangular coordinate system, the first value in the ordered pair is the x value, and the second value in the ordered pair is the y value. So from the origin, you go this amount on the horizontal axis, and then you go up or down based on whether or not this is positive or negative in the y direction. So let's try to plot these ordered pairs that I have on the screen. So again, remember this is x, and this is y. The first is x, alphabetical order. So this ordered pair, I want to go from the origin and go to the left 3 and up 5 and plot that ordered pair. It's a little a in my notes, so I might call that little a. This ordered pair has a positive x value, so from the origin I'm going to go to the right 2, but it has a negative y value, so I'm going to go down 4. So again, to the right 2 and down 4, plot that point. It was called B, so I'm going to do that. The next one is both values are negative, so I'm going to be in the third quadrant is where both values are negative, so I'm going to go to the left 2 and then down 3 and plot the ordered pair called the letter C. When there's zeros in the ordered pairs, that's sometimes problematic for many people. But in this ordered pair, in the x direction, you go nowhere. There's a 0 here. You don't move right or left in the x direction. In the y direction, you go up 4. So again, don't go anywhere in this direction, go up 4, and that's where 0, 4 can be found. Finally, in this ordered pair, x is 1, so you do go to the right 1 and then don't go anywhere in the y direction. So you go to the right 1, don't go anywhere, and there's the letter E. That's really about all I need you to know in this particular segment. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this problem, although I am going to run off the graph paper a little bit. It says here, this is two vertices of an equilateral triangle. What is the x-coordinate of the third vertex? So if I go to the right 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up 1, it's a shame I didn't have my graph paper. So let's see, I think I did pretty good. And then go to the right 2 and up 1, and we want to know the coordinates of the third vertex. Would you notice that here you're 5 units away, and so I need to be, let's draw a straight line and see how. The length of that line is 5, and so I've got to draw a line from here to here that is 5 units long and that is 5 units long here as well. And just realized I asked you only for the x-coordinate of the third vertex. It would have required some work to make these to be 5 long, but the x-coordinate would have to be halfway between these units. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get there. So the x-coordinate would have to be halfway at that 5. So the x-coordinate would be at, looks like it's 2, 3, 4, 4.5. Halfway between 2 and 7 is 4.5. Again, you know, who knows, that equilateral triangle could look like this, or it could look like this, but this x-coordinate, no matter how you look at it, and actually I should have drawn it over a little bit, is going to be at 4.5. We're going to move on to graphing functions in our next segment. We're going to graph 4 types, and we're going to talk about plotting ordered pairs, and we're going to talk about what kind of values you can use for x to substitute into a function.